Hi guys, Spink here. This is episode 56 of Let's Learn Ageod Civil War II. Resuming in early November 1862, we have Richmond besieged. We have Confederate Army here is in a bit of a bind. Jackson's Corps is here with no supply, and Magruder looks like his supply is running out. And the bulk of my army is between them and Richmond. Now they can come into here and potentially grab some more supplies and cause some hate and discontent over there, but we're going to try to prevent them from doing that and see what happens here. So let me run through the movement through the stacks here, make sure I've got everybody doing something. All right, we were holding on to the supply here, right? Okay, that looks decent. Guarding the supply in case these guys come over here. This division, we have no supply here with this pack train. Yeah, these guys, their supply situation is pretty rough here. Oh, we had a one without any. Yeah, this guy's coming down to take care of the supply situation here. So let's take this pack train and run it back this way. I may need to build another depot down here. Anyway, Indian Home Guard. I think we're just going to kind of keep these guys on a kind of a defensive footing, because these forts are not particularly important, but I don't want them going any farther up with them. This guy's potentially heading for Springfield. Have to keep an eye on him. Asbeth, did he was okay. Now he has got himself all recovered, mostly recovered. He's got some losses here on this cavalry unit that we're not going to worry too much about. Let's make sure we do have some replacements for them. We don't. What are these? Elite infantry. Oh, we already had some of those. There we go. Regular infantry, we're adding 2 light infantry. Militia, we need a lot, but oh, that looks good enough for now. It's been a while since I've looked at this, so I'm not entirely sure where I was at as far as where things were going. Okay, this guy, that's the one we were looking at here. We're going to put him on an offensive and bring him down here. Maybe take out that dude down in Fort Scott. Canby has just taken El Paso. He's got plenty of supply. His ammo is not doing real good, but he's got plenty of supply. I thought we broke off. Yeah, we broke off a cavalry unit to possibly go after this pack train. See if we can get that. Otherwise, we'll just leave these guys here because I believe we've got some supply here. Yeah, we got plenty of supply here. We'll use that up. We'll finish off. Maybe we'll send this guy over here. Actually, do we have a garrison? We don't have anything to really garrison this place. We've got lots of artillery here, though. What have you got over here, Mr. Fella? He's got plenty of artillery as well. Power 15, power 106. We're going to put him back on an assault, and we're going to try to take Fort Thorne here. I'm hesitant to send this division over because this guy can come in behind us and take El Paso back. So we're going to just sit tight like that, I think, for now. 13th Division. Okay, this is down. Let's see, we had, I believe, Hardy's force was up here in Ozark or moving back, probably due to the I don't think we should go after Little Rock in the winter until we get our supply situation a little more squared away. So we'll probably have these guys basically just sit tight for a while. Whoops. What did I do? Where'd this other dude? Oh, he's inside Fort Smith. I got it. So I was going to have him cross here, I guess. And take, whoops, where'd you go, young man? There you are. Plenty of supply here in Fort Smith, huge amount of supply. Now these guys, their cohesion is getting pretty low, but we've got plenty of supply wagons. Now your supply wagons, the cohesion hits you take in bad weather can be taken by supply wagons. The supply hits will actually we'll take them instead of your actually unit hits. So if you got supply wagons with your guys, that will protect them in the winter. Okay, we've got this militia unit hanging out in Fort Ridgely, and this new division under Alpheus Williams is going to go try to take out these guys. Did he have no cavalry at all? Some cavalry would be useful in going after those guys. This looks like a lot of new units showing up here in Wisconsin. And some artillery. Yeah, that's a chunk of stuff here.
Well, you never know about Pete.
So we'll bring these guys down to, who were they? Presumably they are for this force down here. So we'll take these, we'll put them in with Halleck's force, I think, there, while they finish forming up. And that will be we'll form them into divisions, and that will bring back Grant's Corps, I think, will come under that one. Next we have some more Wisconsin troops. So did we need more force down in Nashville? I don't think we did. So we're going to bring this one, the same place, down here with Halleck by railroad. This army is in not awesome. Let's see, what do we got? We got a lot of little fleets here. So Halleck currently has several units. We need some, who's got some, where'd all our leaders go? We need some leaders over here. You guys got any spare ones? Sigel and Tyler, or Wallace anyway, because we need some more. Oh, they were over here, weren't they? McClernand, Butterfield. There's Butterfield. Let's bring Butterfield back to here. And in Paducah we had Crittenton. No, these guys looks like they're okay now. Maybe we need to go the other way with them instead of, because we have a depot here, don't we? These guys are fine now. We'll dismiss him as a corps commander at the moment, and we'll recreate his corps. Yeah, let's just bring this whole mess back here, and we'll oops, run him that way, and then we'll rebuild his corps over there, and then we'll start heading down. Now I believe this force that came up here started moving back towards Poplar Bluff. I think they had a supply situation that was pretty bad, because we hold island number 10 here, which is going to prevent them from getting any supply up to up through the river. So whatever supply they're bringing in has to come through overland with no railroads and through some pretty rough ground and bad weather. So I think their supply situation up here has got to be pretty bad. Hunter, again, it's just kind of hanging out here. Why does the cohesion went down? Oh, he must have got hit by a epidemic. We'll just sit tight with these guys because, you know, that's actually having this amount of Confederate force tied up down here is a far greater advantage to us than whatever force this is. So we'll just leave them there. I believe we've already got this taken care of up here. We're besieging Lexington with just a militia unit in it, but I still don't want to get my cavalry munched. Supplies, these have gone back here in order to get rebuilt up. That guy's heading for Richmond. Okay, I think we're good. All of these leaders I've got to be using them more effectively. Let's take these 4 guys and we'll use the redeployment command and redeploy them. Whoops, what'd I do? Okay. Redeploy to here. Okay, so that'll bring some more division commanders down that way. Alright, I think that's good. We need to do some, let's see, go through the naval stuff here. That's just our blockade, looking pretty good. As there as well. Shipping lanes. Nothing looking, oh, this guy's down pretty low in his cohesion, so I'm going to put him back into Fort Pickens. This force is basically just going to be guarding against any ships coming through there, I think, is what that was to be. This guy's on blockade. Same with this. And these guys in the freezing weather up here, I think I'm going to keep them in port for now. Well, why don't we grab his supply needs to come up. Oh, that's what they're all doing back here, getting resupplied. Gotcha. Okay. Here's our Mississippi that we have captured this ironclad while it was being built, as well as this one. Can it move? No, because we're frozen. We've got harsh, yeah, frozen, so we can't get through there. These transports are just going to hang there, hang there. Okay, what do we need to do for building? I don't remember. We've got a lot of infantry coming in Iowa, in a lot of Iowa, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Missouri. Let's make sure we have enough of these supply things, or replacements, because we do have, we look like we're quite a bit short on some of these here. Make sure we have at least one everywhere, that we actually have forces. Okay. How we doing on our railroads? Railroads could use another increase, I think, because we're starting to get some pretty large forces here that we're going to be starting to move by rail. Move the capital, interior, build ironworks, armories. We don't really need to do any of that. I think armories make supply, and ironworks build the heavy, or the war supply. That's my recollection here. What else can we do with these? Midwest, northern Midwest. We'll build some arsenals in the northern Midwest. There. And in the southern Midwest. We'll just do that. Now we're out of money. Okay. Out of money. Let's see about the regional decisions. Anything that needs to be done. Counter intel. Did we need to do... Did he had something up here at one point that he was messing around with? Don't see anything. Martial law. Subvert Indians. Indian Reserve. That's a lot of expensivenesses. I think we're pretty good right here. Let me save it, and we'll hit the turn here. Let's get down to this area and see what happens. Again, most of my units are not activated. It's because we have crappy army commanders, which we should at this point. If I had been more successful in my military campaigns, I think we would have some of our better leaders getting promoted, but that didn't quite happen. But I don't think we're doing too bad, generally. But yeah, in the east here, I think that's maybe more so due to the maybe some limitations with the AI than any particular strategic brilliance on my part. But I'll take what I can get. Okay, so we got some blowing up down here. Oh, they got a huge force over there. Alright, and we have captured this fort, West Dona Ana. Both of these are destroyed. Alright, so that takes care of, I think, the southwest. Yeah, so he went all... Oh, wait. That was Price, wasn't it? I think that might have been Price. Yeah, they're still moving on this. Oh, he's running the guns past island number 10 there. Okay, so they've... Whoa. Battle of Morgantown, Union victory. So Floyd's force here... They are exhausted and shows kinds of cowardice. They don't have much of a force. He's got a division, but he doesn't have much force here. Looks like one regiment or one brigade of infantry, light infantry. So I think they're wasting away, I assume, is what's going on. Now it looks like that force that Jackson had is possibly on the move down there. I wonder if something is besieged. Longstreet's corps has arrived. Holmes's corps, Anderson's detachment. So we might have a fight down there. Oh, looks like did they just scoot all the way through there? Hard to say. Oh, he's coming in behind us. Going to take that other... oh, there we go. Well, that's a pretty sizable force he's got there. A lot more powerful than ours. And his cohesion is way low, so he must have a very powerful force there. And we were defeated. Yeah, not horribly, though. We didn't take a huge damage, but we can now see what he's got. A lot of their units are exhausted. One, two, three, four, 5 divisions. 5 divisions. But that's going to use up some of their supply, if nothing else. in the woods. Let's see, they didn't capture anybody. We didn't rout. Pardon me. Oh, Jackson is pretty poor looking. All right, a Union victory. So we have Jackson. And so there's no actual division here. It was just a loose collection of units. Lack of supplies hampered this brigade, but a nearby supply source gained them. So we inflicted quite a bit more than we took here, although we did take quite a bit of cohesion hits. Our men showed sign of cowardice, but we didn't rout. Okay. And we were entrenched a bit, so that's good. Good. And there is, I believe that's Price, isn't it? Okay. Let's take a look over here, see how things are doing. This unit is completely out of supply now, so we should probably move in on him. Right here, Dix is here with Huger. Yuji, I guess is how that's pronounced. Yuji. We have military control over this of 100%, so he's in a pretty bad way if we can get him. Where did Jackson end up? Jackson fought who? Who did Jackson fight? Morganstown, Green, Missouri, right here. So Jackson fought McDowell as well as Dix. Now Dix is another corps commander. So there's Dix. There's McDowell. Oh, so I think McDowell may have moved in here to assist. Oh, so Jackson's corps is also here. So we have Jackson's corps, whose power is down to 187, and we have Yuji's force. Yeah, I think we just start munching them now. I think so. Anyway, we need to get through and go through all the messages. That's the first thing to do. Scripted events. We sold off some of our steel, obviously, because we ran out of money. Rolling stock. We're building arsenals. The Confederates has decided to offer trade concessions to foreign powers. So that made the foreign entry go up quite a bit, but I imagine they suffered a bit of a... oh, they did territorial concessions and trade concessions. That's probably a little desperate. I think their national morale is going to be hit pretty good from that. Their national morale is 93, which isn't horrible. We've got to knock it down below, I think, 25. If I recall, I don't remember what's going to get us a victory here. Okay, that's it for those. We are besieging Lexington with some cavalry. A breach in the Richmond fortifications. But I think they've got that. Yeah, Lee's corps. Now, Lee has a corps here. That's interesting. I wonder if they're actually active yet, because they're locked. Since we're besieged, that probably activates them. We probably need to get another corps down here just to keep them bottled up. Has bombarded. The Dahlgren's fleet has bombarded a gunboat squadron. Dahlgren's fleet. Is that here? Yeah. So they had some, and also hit a corps. We captured some prisoners. That was in Dona Ana. Pleasanton's force evaded in Waverly, Virginia. Oh, he was trying to get somewhere where you get supply. That's where he's at. We tried not to engage because of low cohesion here, so we didn't catch whatever that supply wagon got away. Island number 10 bombarded the 5th Fleet, landing 16 hits. Wonder what that was. Failed to engage the enemy, bombarded 5th Fleet again, 6 hits. Oh, we engaged the Indians, but they succeeded in retreating away from us. Green, Missouri, what one was that? Oh, that was here. We lost 1 national morale because of this. And then Dix's Corps engaged here. And then Franklin's Corps. So that would have been the marching to the sound of the guns thing. So I don't believe Dix and Franklin were in the same region. I think. Well, where is Franklin? Up here? So Franklin and McDowell both came in to help out on that. So that worked out really good. And then they escaped, or they retreated from the battle. We gained 1 national morale for that fight. So I think we're in pretty good shape as far as that goes. Butler went to defensive. Arrived. Strategic redeployment of all those leaders over there. We got some units getting trained up. A lot of forces finished their deployments. They captured Fort Wayne again, and we captured Clarksville. While taking Fort Scott, we gained 61 supply. That's... Oh, where'd the Indians go that we were chasing there? Or were they Indians? I don't even remember. We'll go down and start whipping up on these guys now. We took Manchester, which was... Where's Manchester? Right here. Oh, what was that we may have grabbed here? So there's a foundry that we just we took there. So that's not too shabby. We've got them cut off now. That is awesome. So now we have Richmond basically cut off from the south, from the rest of the south. So that's good. That's very good. We got 3 supply. Okay, and here, telegraph lines being built. There's some demonstrations in St. Louis we're going to have to deal with. Also in Carroll, Missouri. So we're going to have to deal with those. Our transports have done well, bringing our supply around. And Carson has been congratulated for victory against the enemy. So what do we have left? We've got to go back against this thing that they took back. But other than that, I think the Southwest is now clear. There's no significant forces, no significant forces down here that are going to cause any grief. Now the Indians, we're still at war with the Indians. We have to deal with that. But and I also don't believe there's any particular objectives that are within range of us down here. I mean, we could send out a light force and take some of these stockades, but I don't think that really gains much. El Paso was really the target, and we have that now. Well, I think that that probably does it for this episode. Next episode, we'll make our plans for what we're going to do for the remainder of the winter, do the late November movement, and go from there. So I'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching.